Praise God. Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you. And today's message is a message of hope. I've been getting a lot of messages lately, and people, I notice, are focusing too much on the negative. You have to understand what's going on around you, but you don't want to put your focus there. As we talked about before, what you focus on is what is going to manifest. What you know is what is going to manifest. It's the vibration we're holding. So you don't want to be holding the vibration of it's all over, the world's done for, and you're depressed and you're angry, and you don't want to be holding the evil spirit attributes and vibration, because that's what you're creating in your own mind and life and in the world around you, in your family. And my friends, that's why we have to hold the high vibrations. We have an intellect. We're going to see what's going on around us. And I want to touch on that briefly. Just the other day, I got a message from one of my wonderful friends that she had tried to commit suicide, and that is hard on me because I love you guys more than you know, but it's something we need to address because it's rampant right now. It's probably every month I'm getting messages of people all around the world attempting suicide. Sometimes I get messages from their families that they committed suicide, and it's a horrible tragedy. My friends, I want by the end of this message you understand this life is a gift, and I'm older now, I've lived on this earth a while, and I realize things always work out, and you look back and you see and you understand and you grow, and it's a beautiful thing. And I don't want you to miss out on it, because you knew, my friends, when you came to time space, you chose, believe it or not, to come to this planet to raise the vibration. You were excited to be a part of this, to fight that dark system, to remove the evil spirit, the wars, the hate, the drugs, the violence, and bring love and peace and power and freedom. And you don't want to get to the other side and realize that you let that go. You wanted to be a part of this. So my friends, hang on, press on, put your focus on good, on God, on the high frequencies. Keep your vibration high, and you will bring up those around you. We will change this world back to the government of God. My friends, right now in the world, the three main industries, is weapons is number one. Number two is alcohol and tobacco. Number three is pharmaceuticals. That shows what the dark system has done to this world. That's the three main industries all around the world. That is a mirror of what's going on inside the people of this world. They are fighting, warring, hating. They're alcoholics. They're addicted. They're needing the prescription drugs for all the depression that comes from those other two things. It's a vicious cycle, and we need to help break people out of that. Another statistic I just heard was that on the internet, 70% of it is pornography. And I thought, what a terrible thing. For the first time in history, we can reach out all around the world. This message goes all around the world. Before, when you had a message, you had to fly to a different country and give your message and put yourself in harm's way if they didn't like your message. And here we can just speak into a video and it goes all around the world. My friends, I want you to think about, what are you putting out as light workers? What are you putting out for the world to see? My friends, don't let it be filth and pornography and lower base animal things. This is our time to shine, to get our message out of love and peace and joy. And you want to cut the head off of the serpent? Take away their money. My friends, soldiers do not war and kill for the fun of it, They do it for the money. The politicians and leaders, they do it for the money, for the power. My friends, if you pull away their power, their money, they go away. The pornographers, every time you hit on their link, they get paid. Every view they get paid. If you don't hit on it, they don't get paid. They get away. The only people I know that do things not for money is because they're run by their morals and for a higher cause, like the the order of the Magi, praise God. We take no money for what we do. And when we do get money, we give it away. And God just keeps blessing us. We always got shelter and food and plenty, my friends. So please do not give your money to war, to drugs and alcohol, to their pharmaceuticals. I mean, if you're in depression right now or you're dealing with sickness or disease, of course you have to take your medicine until you get over it. But then I want you to start practicing the single eye of putting your eye and focus only on good God, holding those high vibrations so you don't get down into that depression. Don't put your focus on the negativity around the world. We know it's there. We know now what the governments are doing, how they're lying, how they're using us and enslaving us. We know that. Okay, don't put your focus there because you don't have to live in that. I've tried to show you guys with my own life that can be going on around you, but you can create Asha in your world. My world, none of that stuff comes in. I don't turn on the TV and watch the news. Like I told you, sometimes I'll see it on my computer when I pull it up, or if I'm over at a friend's house and the news is on when I walk in or something, I get bits and pieces of it and stuff. But then I try to spin it into a positive. What can we do about it? And so keep your mind always going positive and create Asha in your home, in your world. My friends, this is not the United States. This is not Iran. This is not Russia. This is not China. This is God's green earth. When I walk outside this door and I go out and shake the apples off the apple tree for my deer, and I go and look at the waterfalls and stand under them, and I get my canoe and head out into the lake and play with my dogs, and I'm living peaceful. And it doesn't matter what the evil spirit's doing, what the evil people are doing. We just keep loving. We keep changing the environment. My friends, those old rulers, they're getting old. They are going to die and leave this earth. And then you are going to come up. What is inside of you? Okay, if you are have hate in you and the lower animal and greed and war and drugs and alcohol and perversion and pornography, then that's what the world's going to look like again. But you younger generation coming up, you can hold these higher frequencies, higher dimensions, work in love. Jesus said that if someone asks for your shirt, give them your tunic also. Okay, he said love your enemies. If we will work in this, it works. Jesus was not trying to trick you or fool you or lie to you. There is cosmic law that takes place when you are putting out love like that. It comes back to you and it changes the world. The meek will inherit the earth. My friends, we will win. We will one day create Asha, heaven on earth in this world. And I want to read to you from Asha. It says, as the wise Lord is perfect, so his idea of creation is perfect. This is called Asha, truth. This idea of truth is the very spirit of God. It is much more than not making a false statement. It is the true vision of God's ideal existence. It is the real above all real, the highest truth, creation in perfect harmony, where nothing occurs at the expense or harm of another. And here's what I want you to get. Some of you that are just following me, I was taken up into heaven and I asked Jesus a question. I said, what is this all about? And he said it's to know the real above all real, meaning to only know. Put your focus on the real above all real. So it might seem real around you, the hate and the war and the addiction and the troubles, but there's a higher real, and that's what we need to come into, and that's the perfect creator's perfect idea, harmony in your body, in your mind, in the earth. And how do we do that? We keep our focus on the highest frequencies. We hold those high frequencies, and you cannot fool the power. You cannot act spiritual and religious, but inside be a hating, warring, fearful, doubting pervert. You have to be good, be God, be love, be joy, be peace, be free. You have to hold those, walk in those every day. The only way to do that is to practice the single eye. Meditate every day. Use your gratitude every day, thanking God for the good things you have, taking your focus off the things you think you don't have, and by feeling love towards your neighbor, feeling love towards your enemy, being that, and it will change the world. And my friends, you will never be bored. You will never be just in that drudgery of life, of the dark system. You will break free as a shining sun, and you will change the atmosphere. You will rule the air in good, in God. My friends, I love you. I love you. I love you.